Whether you're a fan of someone or not, there are certain things that you just don't do. You know, you can say a lot about Deion Sanders, Shedeur Sanders, the family, whatever you want to say. You can say, I don't even care what you say, to be quite honest. You can say whatever the fuck you feel. Say it with your chest. If you have an opinion, say it with your chest. I have zero problems with any commentary or opinion when it comes to talking about an athlete who's made millions of dollars before he stepped foot onto a pro football field. That is the blessing that has been bestowed upon Shedeur Sanders. It is a blessing. But what cannot happen, what should not happen, but what did happen during the draft with the prank phone call that he received is nothing short of pathetic. You've got to be one low level gum on the bottom of a shoe piece of shit to even think that doing something like that is remotely funny. It's not. It's not funny. And the young man that was a part of this, the multiple young men that were a part of this, they need to have their asses kicked. Bluntly. They need an ass whooping. Because what they did on draft day with Shedeur and the prank phone call telling them that they were the GM of whatever team, the Saints. It's just some low class shit, and there's nothing funny about it. Whether you like Shedeur or not, the kid has worked his life for that moment, and it didn't go the way he and his family would have hoped it would have gone. And again, no matter what you think of them, this is unacceptable. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Pro Football Corner. I'm your host, Rudy Rodriguez Shoma. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Hit the bell so you get all the up-to-minute content information. This is what happened. And we all saw it and knew about it because, look, Deion Sanders and family record everything. So there is a video of Shedeur taking a phone call, and there's these young men thought it made sense to record themselves making this prank phone call. Some students that go to Ole Miss, and it turns out one of them has a relationship with the assistant coach of the Atlanta Falcons. We'll talk about that in a second. But this is just low down despicable, man. And there's nothing cool about this.
Hey, is this Shedeur? This is Mickey Loomis here, the GM of the New Orleans Saints. How you doing? This is Mickey Loomis here, GM of the Saints.
How you doing?
Good. How are you, man?
Good. Been waiting on you.
Yeah, we have. It's been a long wait, man. We're gonna take you with our next pick right here, man.
It's gonna be legendary.
But you're gonna have to wait a little bit longer, man. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Hey, is
That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit. It's not cool. It's not cool. And to think that you thought it made sense. Y'all thought it made sense to do that. It's crazy. It's utterly crazy. And y'all thought that that was funny and cute and whatever. And look, I know it's happened before. I know it has. I mean, this is an example of it happening last year with Cooper DeJean, who got drafted last year. And he took a prank call from someone. Again, how they're getting these phone numbers is beyond me. We know how this other one got, and we'll talk about that again in a second. But this was Cooper DeJean last year. He got the last laugh. He just won the Super Bowl as a rookie.
Hello? What's up? To who? Holy shit. I appreciate you. I appreciate it. Who's this? It's a prank. It's a prank. Someone just fucking pranked on me. That's bullshit. I don't know. That's fucking Who was it? Some dude said it was with the Green Bay Packers.
I guarantee you, Cooper DeJean is happy he didn't end up with the Green Bay Packers, and he's thrilled that he ended up with the Philadelphia Eagles because the man already reached his goal in life, and that's to win a Super Bowl without a doubt as a rookie. But it is messed up. But you know what? There are ways to take it. You can laugh it off, like they laughed it off. They all thought it was funny, haha, kiki. And I would say that's the best way to do it. But no one recorded themselves doing it. And here's where it gets messy. Here's where it gets messy. The messy part comes here. Because where did this all come from? This came from the Atlanta Falcons, no less. Earlier in the week, Jeff Ulbrich, the 21-year-old son of defensive coordinator Jeff Ulbrich, unintentionally came across the draft contact phone number for Shedeur Sanders off an open iPad while visiting his parents' home and wrote the number down to later conduct a prank call. Jeff Ulbrich was unaware of the data exposure or any facets of the prank and was made aware of the above only after the fact. The Atlanta Falcons do not condone this behavior and send our sincere apologies to Shedeur Sanders and his family, who we have been in contact with to apologize to, as well as facilitate an apology directly from Jax to the Sanders family as well. We also have been in contact with We've also been in contact with the NFL and will continue to cooperate fully with any inquiries we may receive from the NFL League office. We are thoroughly reviewing all protocols and updating if necessary to help prevent an incident like this from happening again. So there's also been an apology statement made by Jeff Ulbrich on social media, and we will play it for you right here. So here is the apology from Jeff Ulbrich. On Friday night, I made a tremendous mistake, Shedeur. What I did was completely inexcusable, embarrassing, and shameful. I am so sorry I took away from your moment. It was selfish and childish. I could never imagine getting ready to celebrate one of the greatest moments of your life, and I made a terrible mistake and messed with that moment. Thank you for accepting my call earlier today. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me at Shedeur Sanders. Let's be real about this. That apology is horseshit, number one. Number two, you do ask, why didn't people get all bent out of shape over last year, Cooper DeJean happening? Well, it's obvious. Cooper DeJean's not Shedeur Sanders. Cooper DeJean's not being followed around by cameras 247. Cooper DeJean is not Deion Sanders' son. And Cooper DeJean and his family laughed it off like it was no big deal. Obviously, anything involving Shedeur and Deion and that family gets blown up to epic proportion. The problem that happens here is that it's a little bit different in this. It's not different in the case of it shouldn't be done. It should not happen. And I don't know why the NFL didn't take measures to figure out who prank called Cooper DeJean last year. They should have been looking that shit up. Did they do that? I have to question if they did or not, because it seems like maybe they did not. I am sure there are players that have been prank called before. It is fucked up if you do that to someone on draft day. Massively fucked up. Not to mention these guys are given phones by the NFL, which is specific to having the teams call them. You always wonder how they have the phone numbers. They just give them phones now, so they don't have to worry about people calling. With all the spam you get on your phone today. I mean, who the hell? I wouldn't answer most of the calls, but you might get the call from the fake. You need to take action right now, or you're gonna go to jail. Stupid, spam crap that people do today. But here's a big problem. Big problem. Big problem. And it comes down to the fact that you have the son of you got the son of a coach in the NFL who did this. First of all, when it comes to the son, Jeff Ulbrich, it would take a whole lot of me as his dad, if I was his father, to keep from beating the absolute brakes off of him. I'm serious. This is a man who is the defensive coordinator of the Atlanta Falcons. He makes $1.6 million. And you, dumb fuck kid, thought it was funny. Thought it was funny to be in your parents' house, your house, because you're a kid. You go to Ole Miss, but you're old enough to not be a fucking moron. You're old enough to know better. That me touching this or doing this is going to have an impact on my father. This is the shit that these stupid, mongoloid, imbecile kids today do. And they think that their parents are not going to be impacted by their behavior. I mean, you've seen the videos of stupid kids recording their parents saying some maybe other stuff they shouldn't say, but they're recording them and then they post it and then they wonder why the parent loses their job. Loses their job. You were mad at mom and dad, so guess what? You're going to post all the fucked up shit they might say privately. This guy left his iPad on the table. There are people that are not going to believe that story. There are people that are not going to believe that story. It sounds very, very far-fetched, in my opinion. Because it would literally take his dad of getting up, going to the bathroom, and him walking by the second his dad got up to go to the bathroom to look at whatever list. But let's say all of that is true. You thought it made sense to do this. Not only do this, but do this to the player that's being watched more than any player in college football. You also happen to go to the same school as Jackson Dart, who was drafted ahead of Shedeur Sanders in the first round. But I just don't understand what these young people think. Because Atlanta would be in its right to fire this guy. Atlanta would be in its right to fire this guy. Literally, I got to worry about if my son is going to sabotage me. I'm an organization. I got to worry about if the children of my coaches, the coaches that are in our franchise are going to sabotage their parents. What's next? Is he going to take off of the iPad, the game plan, and send it to the next team? Is that what this kid thinks does this kid think that makes sense? If that guy, I don't think he'll lose his job. I don't think he should lose his job. But I'm going to tell you right now, he's got a lot of questions to answer. A lot of questions to answer. And it's all because of his dumbass son. Now, I don't know who the person that made the phone call was. You know, that guy was the star of the show because the son was the guy in the far back, the dark-haired kid. But you think that shit's funny? If I'm his dad, bro, we having a conversation about, bro, you ain't welcome here anymore, you dumb motherfucker. Like, you're not welcome here. You could cost this man his career. $1.6 million. This guy is a step from being a head coach in the NFL. He's a step from being a head coach. Makes a lot of money. It's crazy. It's crazy. I do think the NFL needs to look at anyone who gets prank called and really investigate. There's nothing to investigate here. You know what the fuck happened. This kid took the number, got it from his dad's iPad, whether he got it from his dad's iPad the way it said or his dad showed him the list. We don't really know. But you would never in your right mind think that your son is going to fucking call Shedeur Sanders and prank call him while he's being recorded doing everything. Like, it's just so ungodly, stupid, immature. I mean, there's nothing Ole Miss. There's nothing that's not illegal. Like, let's not illegal. You're not gonna go to jail. You shouldn't be kicked out of school. You did not, like, it's nothing. It's a stupid prank. But they're stupid pranks, and then they're just stupid, mean pranks. And this is a stupid, mean prank. I know it sounds silly. You're mean, me and meanie. You know, this is the type of thing that gets you fucked up. That gets your ass whipped, man. That kid, he's known now. Don't let him run into the wrong people at Ole Miss. Don't let him run into people that are fans of Shedeur Sanders who may not have liked that. They've seen this motherfucker on camera now. They know who he is. He might want to walk with people for a little bit, because what he did was downright. I'm not condoning any of it. I'm saying people have a funny way of expressing themselves and voicing their disdain and their displeasure with things that people do. I'm gonna tell you right now, he needs to be very, very careful. He needs to be very, very careful. But y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and of course, I appreciate all y'all. This is Pro Football Corner. Come on now.